Hello, I'm Bliznub, and welcome to Building the Best. Today we're going to be looking at something a little different. We're going to be looking at Snowglobe Frost. That's right, we're looking at a very specific Frost build, because a couple people have requested it, and because I thought, why not, let's do something a little bit different today. So this is Snowglobe Frost, which is to say, this is a Frost with no duration, just enough range to be bearable, and just enough efficiency to be bearable, and all of the power strength. Absolutely all of it. Now, off the bat, I'm going to say, I do have an Arcane Squall helmet, and both of Frost's Arcane helmets do help out his Snowglobe, as Arcane Aurora does add armor. But Arcane Squall will do more for you than Aurora, and so I prefer that one. Also, I like the CPU fan on my head. It keeps me cool. Yes, I know, pun completely intended. Anyhow, moving on. Now, if we go over to the abilities on Frost, we can see what we're basically going for. Is you have a few seconds of invulnerability that you cannot affect, and you have a slow percentage, and you can't get above 66.6% on this. But we have health and ability radius, and we want the absolute maximum possible amount of health on Frost Snowglobe, whilst keeping the ability radius high enough that your squad isn't going to hate you on that tower 4 defense you're running, and bombards can't actually hit the pod from outside the Snowglobe, because yes, explosions go through Snowglobes. And this is probably, honestly, Frost's most used variant, and if you stick a Freeze Force augment on, it becomes the most used buffer on Draco as well. This just ridiculously useful build, and if you are going to do that, Freeze Force instead of Intensify. You don't need that strong of a Snowglobe. And it's fair to say that if you do have the shiny new what am I looking for? Energy conversion mod, that you could use that instead of Intensify as well. I just prefer not to, because I don't like to rely on energy orbs to get my max possible strength. So there we have it. Now, diving right in, we have Blind Rage, Transient Fortitude, Intensify, Cunning Drift instead of Power Drift, because I wanted the tiny bit more power range. We have Stretch for more power range, and then we have Steel Fiber and Armored Agility. As I said, armor does affect the Snowglobe, and Fleeting Expertise and Streamline for efficiency, because we are hamstringing ourselves a little bit with the Blind Rage, and I wanted to pull it back with the Fleeting and Streamline, and we don't need duration even a little bit. And finally, Rejuvenation, because Frost is a team player, and he loves to heal the team. But honestly, you could stick anything up there, so long as it all fits. And there you have it. This will put out 22,000 health Snowglobe with a reasonable amount of range on it. And it's fair to say that for the first few seconds of whilst you're getting shot at in your Snowglobe is actually absorbed by the Snowglobe and becomes additional health for it. But don't ever rely on that. Don't intentionally take fire to try and buff up your Snowglobe's health. It's simply not worth it, because all you're doing is giving us... Say you take a second of enemy fire, you're providing your Snowglobe with 1 second's worth of extra health. Just think about it that way. So we're going to go for, I don't know, 5 of these, 5 of those. Let's not have fusion modes. I was tempted for a moment there. 5 of you, 1 of you, actually, just for demonstration's purpose. 5 of you, and finally, 1 bombard. Where is the bombard? There he is. Again, for demonstration's purpose. And I want my Snowglobe to last more than 2 seconds, so I'm only going to spawn them at level 80. But still, level 80 enemies. Now, one thing that's very, very much worth mentioning whilst I die here, and respawn, is that the Snowglobe... What was I going to say? I got kind of panicked when they started shooting at me. Ah, yes. You can refresh the Snowglobe's health very, very effectively by simply Snowglobing again. And it absorbs... I don't know how it was taking damage there. Must have been some kind of explosive damage type. And it absorbs the previous Snowglobe and lays down a new one, absorbing the entire old health of the old one and adding onto the new health after the invulnerability period has ended. Meaning that if you simply keep spamming the Snowglobe button, your Snowglobe will just keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger, although it's worth waiting until your invulnerability period has run out, because that is the period during which you are absorbing enemy fire and absorbing it into the health of your Snowglobe. And if you look in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you can see the percentage health of my Snowglobe at the moment, as all of these delightful level 80 Grineer are shooting at it. And the reason I spawned this bombard is, actually it's going to be a little difficult to demonstrate, but if I edge towards... yeah, it's going to be impossible to demonstrate without jumping out of the globe. You can take damage standing on the edge of the globe. You know what, I needed to jump out anyway so I could show you how big it was. This is how big the Snowglobe is. I find that's an effective size for defending the pod. It means the pod will... oh god, I'm dead. No, 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 no. The pod will not take damage. I realise now that they're hurting me inside it because they are inside it. And that's what I was just about to move on to, but... that was ridiculous. We're actually going to up this to level 135 enemies now, to show you just how ludicrous Frost's Snowglobe really can be. As I drop one at ground level here. Now they will run inside it and hit me, and they can. But I can then just press 3, and it freezes them, and throws them away. Which is delightful. It really, truly is. And hopefully we can see from the Hellions that these level 135 enemies, these Grineer that could easily one-shot me, are just, they're taking little chips out of the Snowglobe. And whilst it is going down quite fast now, I can just refresh it. Just grab one energy orb, refresh the globe. Absolutely fantastically. I do believe a Hellion actually got inside the Snowglobe there, but hey-ho. That's all I really wanted to show you today. I appreciate Frost probably does need a more in-depth look at in a later video, but for now, Snowglobe Frost, ladies and gentlemen. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching. Please like and comment below and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm Bliznub, and this is Snowglobe Frost.